Hi love, welcome back to my channel. My name is Princess Helly. Yes, I am a princess. This used to be guided by Helly. If you've been here for that long, I have to talk to you guys at the end of this video, but we have business to get to in this one. You've already saw the title. We are going to be ending chronic singleness. Okay, we're done with it. All the chronically single people, I've been seeing so many videos on TikTok, literally, of people complaining about being chronically single, but then identifying as such. If you want to be in a relationship, why are you identifying as chronically single? That's your identity? You are chronically single, therefore you will be chronically single. I am whatever the hell you want. Okay, we need to start using our voices betterly. We need to start speaking better about ourselves. We need to be clocking into the things that we're actually saying and make sure that the things we're saying are aligning with the things that we want. Okay, so if we want to be in a relationship, we are not going to be even uttering the words chronically single as if it's a disease. Are you okay? You meet somebody every single day. So many opportunities to meet people, but you are walking around with a cloak of singleness because you're like, I am chronically single. That's insane to me. That's insane. So things are going to be a little bit different on this channel if you've been here. I have started channeling messages. Like right before bed, right when I wake up, there's something that comes through to me and I'm like, the people need to know this. And the people need to know that we are done with the chronically singleness. So I'm going to be using the channeled message from earlier to be inspiring this message here right now. Okay, because I had to get cute before I started talking. Okay, I wanted to put my lighting on. As you can see, the background is different. I shifted my room. I like to change my room every season. It's a thing. If you've been here, you've seen multiple arrangements, and this is where we're at right now. Okay, so starting with the end of chronic loneliness, chronic singleness. Okay, you need to stop identifying as chronically single. We've already said that. Okay, done with the idea. Remove that as your identity. Throw it away. That identity in itself is going to continuously create depression and anxiety because you're pulling from the past all of these thoughts about how you've been, how single you've been, how, oh my God, this is what my life has looked like. I'm so lonely. I'm so single. All of that comes from the storylines of things that are not happening right now, things that have happened in the past. You are pulling your past into the present and it's making you depressed. And then you're pulling from the future all this anxiety because you're like, okay, but now I'm this age and I want to be married by this age. So I have this much time. Oh my God, time is closing in. I have all this anxiety because you're thinking about the future. So you're pulling anxiety and depression into this moment right here, right now, when everything is fine. Everything is fine. Live in this moment, okay? You're not a chronically single individual. You're not chronically ill because of this. You simply just are. You are a human being. Okay, sorry. So when we detach from the identity of being chronically single, when we attach from the past stories of all this time that we were sad and lonely and depressed, you detach from that and you detach from these ideas and these timelines and this, the future, what it's going to look like. And oh my God, I'm going to stay single because I've been single in the past and the future and blah, blah, blah. You let go of it. You let go of it. You let go of it. What you've been doing, this identifying as chronically single, excuse me, hold on, what you have been doing has not been working for you. That's why you're here. That's why you even resonated with a title such as we are ending chronic singleness. Something in you feels chronically single. Let it go. Very simple. Simply watch. We're going to let it go right here, right now. Okay, ready? Don't, no more past, no more future, right now. Breath. In this moment, if it's not about the past and it's not about the future, what is it about? In this moment, how do you feel? Fine. You feel fucking fine. And if you don't feel fine, it's because you're thinking about the past. You're thinking about what has been and what blah, 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 blah. Or you're thinking about the future and what is and what da, 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 da. But once you give yourself the opportunity to actually let it go, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Do you know what the funniest thing about chronically single people is? The most triggering thing to say to them is, it'll come when you least expect it. They think that that is a personal threat. They think that I'm literally going to run up in their house and shoot their grandmother. Okay, calm down. Relax. We don't gotta do all that. They think that's a threat. They take that as like, oh, you don't understand me, and just saying that to me is gonna put me into an even more single. You're single already. You're miserable already. The Mizzies are Miz. Okay, the Mizzies are Miz already. So just simply stating a fact, everybody who finds a relationship always tells you every single time it comes when you least expect it. But why? Why would that even be? Because of detachment. Because of detachment. Detachment is your best fucking friend when it comes to getting everything that you've ever wanted. You can't want something and have it. If you had it, you wouldn't want it. You're detached from the wanting. So you have to do that before it ever even comes, okay? So I am detached from this idea of even wanting a relationship, okay? So when somebody says to you, you need to find self-love, it's not even about like this oozing self-love. It's about detaching from the need of anything outside of self. It's detaching from that. That's why it comes when you least expect it, because your expectation, you're detached from it. You're detached from any expectation. Detachment, ladies and gentlemen, detachment. Sorry, this light is very bright, so I'm putting my sunglasses on for a moment. And also, I just got over being sick, so I'm like a little hoarse. Is that what it's called? I'm a little hoarse. Okay. More so on the detachment. Like I said, when you want something, you are in wanting energy and you will create more want for that. When you have it, you don't want it anymore. When you have it, you don't want it anymore. So to manifest something, we have to be in the state of as if we already had it, which means we don't want it, which means any wanting we detach from. We are done wanting that. You get out of the waiting and wanting energy that creates more waiting and wanting. Whatever energy you're in, that is your creation. Whatever energy that you are existing in, that is your creation. If you are existing in love, I'm so in love, everything is so good, you will attract love. If you are existing in wanting and waiting, you will attract the wanting and the waiting. It will happen organically as well. So if you desire love and you are trying to get out of this wanting and waiting energy, you cannot think your way out of it. You cannot do your way out of it. You can just release it. Okay? It'll happen organically. It'll happen naturally. If you take this and you say, okay, I'm going to accept what you are saying. I'm going to accept what you are saying. I'm accepting it. If you accept what I'm saying, it will happen organically for you. You don't have to force it. You don't have to do a magical spell. It will happen. Everything happens organically. I just dropped 30 years of trauma organically. After so many times of trying and forcing and we'll get into that as I get back to posting on this channel. But literally, everything that you desire will happen organically if you just let it. Be in that energy of letting things happen. Let them, okay? Let it happen. Let it come to you. Let your life get good. Just let it. Let's let it, okay? The year of letting. 2026, the year of freaking letting. Of Led Zeppelin, okay? Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I go to my phone because this is where all of the channeled message was before, and it keeps me on track, okay? We are very excited to be talking to you again. Okay, thank you. So yeah, so I got into that. I said that you aren't waiting energy. The state, yeah, you can't think your way into it. Should I really want to get into what I'm even talking about of detaching from the past and the future when I said the past brings in depression, the future brings in anxiety, and you need to live in the now? All of this information comes from the book The Power of the Now by Eckhart Tolle. I'm gonna go get it. Hold on. This book right here, I have this book right here. I have been recommending her. Okay, recommending her. The Power of the Now. This book walks you through in the most beautiful way on how to truly live in the now, because when you live in the now, you have no suffering. You do not suffer because you do not think about what's going to happen and you do not think about what has happened. All suffering comes from those two things, thinking about what has happened and thinking about what's going to happen. Drop it. When I say I dropped 30 years of trauma, I used to identify as chronically CPTSD. Okay? Complex person, blah, 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 blah. Not me. Don't have her at all. Abuse who? Never had her. I used to sit on this channel and talk about my trauma. I used to trauma dump on you guys all the time. What trauma? That was the trauma dump. I dumped it. I dumped him. Okay, that's the dumping that I did. And this book is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Letting go. Truly, truly, truly walking through letting go and living in your soul, okay? I want to talk about the soul a lot more, and I'm going to be talking about the soul a lot more. And this book, I want to add to it. I have so much to add to this and ways that I know that I can help people understand their soul and truly, truly, truly trauma dump that shit. Trauma dump that trauma. Okay, so we will be getting into that. Okay, getting back to the notes. Once you have let it go, do you know how much space there is to actually let in? Have you manifested something and you're like, oh my God, that was so cool. I just manifested X, Y, and Z. And then you don't manifest for a long time after that. You're like, wait, what is that? I thought I was a good manifester. I just got that overnight. I just got that overnight. That happened I did that. I'm magical. And then a blank period of nothing. It's because you had just that much space available for what you desire, because there's so much within you that no longer serves you, that you need to let go of. And when we're at max capacity, we can't let anything else in. There is a capacity. There is a capacity, okay? In the human, in 3D, there is a capacity. You have to let it go. You have to let things go to let things in. So we're going to be, once we have let go of the past and the future, yeah, once we have let go of the past and the future, we can let in love, unconditional love, divine union. You guys, divine union is back. Okay, all of the old hookup culture and all of the old like ideas of love and all of the things that we are so tired of as women, all that men ain't ish, it's over. Divine love is back. Get in tune with yourself. Find your soul so you can have a soul-led love. So you can have a soul-led love, because it's coming, okay? It's happening. I really hope that this has been able to record. Hold on. I need to make sure that you could hear me. Okay, you could hear me. So what are we going to be letting in? Now that we've let go, what are we letting in? We are letting in unconditional love. Okay. Conditional love is so out. Conditional love is so 2025. Having a condition of you need to act, be, look, this for me to love you, that is so lame. I love you. You listen to this. I love you because I love you. Whatever you have done, whatever you do, I love you. If you cause harm and traumatize people, sorry, we cannot be within proximity of each other physically in the 3D, but I love you. My soul loves your soul. Your soul is my soul. We are all one. Unity consciousness. Okay, yeah, I'm one of those now. But literally, I love you, okay? That's unconditional. I promise you that. Listen, if you feel like nobody loves you, I do love you. I actually do unconditionally love you. Okay, so to say you're unlovable, already proved it false. Already proved that to be wrong. Okay, we're letting in the unconditional love. We're letting in guidance. We're letting in spirit. Okay, we want to be inspired to do things. Be in spirit. Meditate. Get close to God consciousness. I know God is attached to religion, so a lot of people don't even like to use it. But like, close to source, spirit, meditate, be in spirit, you will be inspired, okay? If you want to truly, truly live a soul-led life and you be inspired to meet the person of your dreams, to create the life you've always wanted, live in spirit to be inspired. Okay, sorry. Wow. There's so much that I want to talk to you guys about, and there's so much that I've learned in the time that I've been gone, and I'm glad that I took that time, because the things that I was telling you guys before, I was misleading people. What I'm saying now, this is the truth. This is the truth, okay? We are letting in it all. We are letting it all in, okay? Oh. Okay, so I'm talking about the thing in my download. I was like, okay, let in the feeling of unity with self. Let in the feeling of gratitude. Let in the feeling of self-love. Let in the abundance and endless possibilities that are none of your business. Let in the abundance of endless possibilities that are none of your business. How, who, why, when, where, none of your business. It all exists and you let it in. Oh my God, that actually just felt so good to say. It's not my business. It's not my problem. It's not my business. It's not my job to decide who, what, when, where, and how. That's a let go. But a let in is the abundance of possibilities. Oh my God, that literally makes my stomach sing. Like, literally, there's so many ways that the most beautiful life can come to me. The life that I want. I'm looking at my dream board right there. I made one for 2026 already. The life that I want is possible through endless possibilities. And guess the how? Not my business. Not my business at all. I'm so grateful for that, because that's a lot to do. All I have to do is desire. 333 confirmation. Look at that. Wow. Okay, cute. And you guys, I used to say I didn't want children. Now I have a vision board of a child on my phone. What is 2026, you guys? Who am I? We're going to have to get to re-know each other. I'm so serious. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So in addition to the business, okay. So being is your only business. The only thing you are is a human being. The human is the body and the mind. The human is the body and the mind. The being is the soul. We are made up of three things: soul, mind, and body. Everybody says that. Everybody knows that. Okay, mind, body, spirit, mind, body, soul, same exact thing. Every practice, the three. Okay, the mind and the body are human. The being, human being, and you are that, is the soul. Okay, the mind and the body die. The body dies and the mind goes with it, okay? It is simply just the thinking, the processing of the brain that dies. The soul lives forever. The soul is eternal. The soul is forever. Oh my God, these are so dirty on the face, right? Let me fix that. The soul, oh no, it's on the inside. Oh my goodness, girl. The soul is forever. The soul lives on. The soul is eternal. You are an eternal being, not an eternal human. Okay, the human's gonna go at some point, and that's okay. Your being lives on and on and on and on. Being is your only business. Being. Your being is your only business, okay? What isn't your business is the how, the why, the thinking, the processing, all of that. You use that as a tool to help you get through life in ways, and then you put it on the shelf and you just be, okay? But I'm expressing too much right now, okay? Do you understand that? Okay, so the being is the soul. Do you want human-led love that dies? Humanity even dies, dead, done. It will have an end, right? Do you want love like that? Or do you want eternal love? Where is the eternity in? The soul. So you have to have a soul-led love. And where is the soul? Only in the now, not in the future, not in the past. It is in the now. When you tune into right now, this is what monks are talking about. They're walking around, they're telling you the exact same thing. They're telling you to be present. They're telling you to not multitask. They're telling you to just be present in the now. That's where your soul is. When you live in your soul, you will be led by your soul, okay? When you are in spirit, you will be inspired. You will find a soul-led love that is actually eternal. Eternity, forever, because it is soul-led. Your soul met their soul. You didn't think your way into this. You didn't say, okay, well, on paper, he looks like this and he has this job and he does like this and he does like that. All of that dies. If you want a dying love, oh my goodness, relax, girl. Excuse me. If you want a dying love, you can have a dying love. You can have whatever you want. That's the beauty of it. You can have whatever you want. I'm telling you what the options are, okay? And I'm telling you where I'm going to guide you. I'm going to guide you with my soul. I'm going to guide you to your soul. We're going to be getting our soul-led love and life. A live, a laugh, a love, okay? Okay? Isn't that so insane? Like, to think about, you can have an eternal love truly. I said on TikTok, I have a different little page. I don't know, besides mine. I said on TikTok, I posted a video on TikTok talking about unconditional love, how I spoke about earlier, how love, true love, y'all, true love's first kiss, true love, unconditional. If somebody cheats on you, you do not stop loving them. You might break up with them. You might end the relationship, the 3D relationship, but you do not ever stop loving them. That is eternal. And this is the love that you want, right? So do you see what I'm saying? When you think that love ends because there was a disagreement on the 3D, no, the love does never end. You just continuously put your 3D body, you put your human, you have the free will to put your human body wherever it feels good. Keep doing that. Keep putting yourself wherever it feels good, but be led by your soul so that you will have eternal love for life and life. Wait, life is ending. Okay. Make sense of that, please. Because I've said a lot. I'm getting this is the end. That I've said what I needed to say. Oh, you know what? I actually am going to read a passage from this book. This is very important stuff. It's actually talking about what I just spoke about, which is why I'm reading it. Because why would I read something that if it didn't... Okay. See, my brain is starting to work again. I'm kind of out of my like soul-led messaging. So like things are getting a little, I'm thinking too much now. Okay. Anyway, besides the point, the ADHD is coming back. Okay. We're just going to read I'm just going to read this, and I don't think I'm going to talk about it. I think you're just going to sit on it. And if you have questions, just DM me. My Instagram is A Diary of a Princess. Okay. Pleasure. Actually, I think I like this side of my face better. Pleasure is always derived from something outside of you. whereas joy arises from within. The very thing that gives you pleasure today will give you pain tomorrow, or it will leave you, so its absence will give you pain. And what is often referred to as love may be pleasurable and exciting for a while, but it is an addictive clinging, an extremely needy condition that can turn into its opposite at the flick of a switch. Many love relationships, after the initial euphoria has passed, actually oscillate between love and hate, attraction and attack. That is so many relationships that people exist in. The beginning, butterflies, honeymoon phase, blah, 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 blah. And then we start to fight and hate each other because it was never real. It was never even built on a foundation of true love. It was built on pleasure, which is from without, not joy, which is from within. When you come into that relationship, you bring your joy. You don't come to a relationship for them to bring you pleasure. I mean, yes, pleasure and joy, both is great. But if you come with your own joy, you will be in a joyous relationship. If the two of you come with your own joy, oh my God, have you ever thought about that? Okay, real love doesn't make you suffer. How could it? It doesn't suddenly turn into hate, nor does real joy turn into pain. Even within a normal addictive relationship, which is built on the other type of love, not the eternal love, there can be moments when the presence of something more genuine, something incorruptible can be felt. So even in the relationships, those 3D relationships that end in hate and fight and blah, 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 had never really had any love, you can feel glimpses of unconditional love within that. And I'm sure you have, but you can also have a relationship where it's always that. Let me keep reading. Okay. But they will only be glimpses, soon to be covered up again through mind interference. When the mind starts to think, you start to think, oh my God, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you not acting like this? Why are you not saying this? Why are you not looking like this? Why are you not being like this? Oh my God, this. Because you're out of self, you're in mind. You need to get back into self, get back into soul. You wouldn't be thinking all these horrible things about somebody that you say that you love. Okay, sorry, keep going. I'm going to keep reading. I said I wasn't going to say anything. It may then seem that you had something very precious and lost it. Or your mind may convince you that it was all an illusion anyway. Oh my God, isn't that the worst when you're in a relationship and now you have to pretend like the whole thing sucked and you're going to tell yourself, oh my God, it was all awful, and now you wasted years because you never actually loved them in the first place. You just tried to convince yourself that if they acted a certain way, then I would love them, and because they didn't act that way, now I hate the whole thing, and now I hate how I spent 2 years of my life. That's crazy. Oh my God, what a horrible way to be living. How much suffering do you want to do? It's all choice. Okay. The truth is that it wasn't an illusion, and you cannot lose it. It is part of your natural state, which can be obscured, but can never be destroyed by the mind. Even when the sky is heavily... Oh, actually, I love this. Even when the sky is heavily overcast, the sun hasn't disappeared. It's still there on the other side of the clouds. You know what? Actually, that's a great reminder that even if you forget that you have unconditional love, it will always exist on the other side of those clouds. The sun is always shining above the clouds. The clouds are the mind and all these lies that we tell ourselves and all these reasons why we don't love you, or the reasons why you're a horrible person, or all these judgments that we place on people and all of that. It might be clouding, but the sun is always shining. The sun is always there on the other side of those clouds. And I think that is actually a beautiful way to finish this video off. I know that this video has found the right people. I know that the right people have found this video. I'm so excited to be back. I have no schedule. I have no guidance. I have nothing. When I have a message to share, I will share that. Let me know if you guys want me to talk about my twin flame journey. I am going to make a video, but if it's something that people are actually interested in, I'll put something together for where I'm at thus far. I have a lot going on, y'all. And I miss you and I love you. And yeah. Thank you for joining me. Mwah.